up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of How to Make a Clicker Simulator. So, majority of you guys voted for Rebirthing. So, we will be making a rebirth system for today's episode. First, make sure Explorer and Properties are enabled. If you don't have them enabled, you will not see Explorer Properties there. We need it a lot. Okay. Open Storage UI, click GUI or whatever you named it. Press the arrows to drop down, by the way. Add a new text button. This is going to be the button that makes the rebirthing menu open up. Click the text button, open up your click button, click the first instance inside of your click button, hold shift, click all the way down to the lowest instance you have. Make sure it's not outside of it. Now what you want to do is press Ctrl C and then press Ctrl V. Then these will appear. Make sure you drag them inside of the text button you created. Then you have the effects you have the same effects on the buttons. Or if you want to make a new button, follow my steps. Delete all these. Right click on the button, at a UI corner, per radius, put 0.1. Then you have these smooth corners. If you don't like it, you can just increase it more, like I'm gonna do. I like that. Now what you want to do, go to size, click it and put 0.1. It will become it will change the size to make it scale. If you don't scale it, it will not be scaled on all devices. So let's just say 200. They will become a big size. It looks good, right? If you look at mobile, wait, the position and size changed. Well, if you scale it, 0.1, this size. Oh, wait, the size didn't change at all. It's scaled. And the position didn't change. So yeah, anyways, put this anywhere you would like. Basically dragging. I like putting my rebirth buttons down below the click counter. Or if you want to call it clicks display, yeah, that will also work. Now, size the button to your liking. I like this size. Now, what you want to do is add a UI stroke. UI stroke makes a round. Okay, so these borders, an outline. You will see your text entirely black. To fix that, click Apply Stroke Mode, change it to Border. It will be an outline now. Set the stroke sizing mode to scale size. Now it will look bizarre, but you need to put for the thickness 0.01, and if you don't like that size, 0.02, and you can just repeat it until you like the sizing. I like insert UI gradient, color, click them, but make sure you do not click this color. You need to click these 3 dots. This first color, change it to whatever you want, but I'm just gonna change it to the color we used for the last episode. And all the way down here, change it to any color. I prefer the same color but darker, which I'm gonna do like we did in the last episode. Then after you're done, make sure you don't press reset or these X. It will reset your gradient. Click close instead. Now, if you want the stroke color to be different, click the stroke. You can click anywhere, but I recommend clicking the color thing. Then you can choose your colors. I would recommend choosing the color, the darker color you put, or any color you put on the other side. Then you can drag this to make it darker like that. I'm just gonna make it like this. Now let's make an icon for this. If you don't have an icon, simply type rebirth. Anyways, once you're done, you can click the drop shadow we did on the last episode, which is named frame. Duplicate that, put it inside of the text button. Then it will kind of look weird, right? That's because if your stroke does not match with this corner radius, it will look weird. So click your corner UI, copy it, which Control C, click the corner radius value numbers, Control C, then click the frame, drop down the frame, press the UI corner, do the same thing, click on the corner radius, Control V, then it will automatically paste it. Now, if the gradient looks weird, we can simply click the UI gradient, rotation, put it to anywhere you want, but mostly we do -90 or 90. I will do 90. Now, what you want to do is actually just delete these texts first and click the button, auto button color unchecked. Make sure it's unchecked. Rename this button to whatever you want, or you can just name it text button. But if you didn't rename the click button from the first episode, I recommend changing it. I'm just gonna change it to rebirth button. Now, what you want to do is copy the text label, Control C, Control V, or you can just right click, paste into, then it will put the same text you did for the last one, so it will be the same. Now, text label, change the text to whatever you want, or just rebirth, like this. Now, what we want to do is make the rebirth menu. So, add a new frame, change the size to 0.6. Yes, 0.6. Now, this is a new lesson. Go to the top, anchor point, put 0.5. Enter. It will look like it's out of the screen, but you can simply make it. You can simply put it in the middle. If you go to a position, click it, 0.5. It will be in the middle. If you don't like the size, you can change it because we put it on the scaled value, so you don't need to do the 0.1 thing anymore. This is what I'm gonna put as my size. Add a UI corner, put it as 0.1, or if if you think it's too rounded, you can just 0.05. Or if you still think that's too rounded, 0.04. And if you still think, you can just lower it until you think it's good. Like this. I like it. Now, go to your rebirth button, UI corner, select all the way to your stroke or UI gradient, depends on which layer you have. Control C, Control V or pasting tool, then it will look good. But if you think the stroke looks too big, 0.3, then click the stroke and size it down like that. And I forgot to mention one thing. If you still want the stroke or the, what's it called again, drop shadow, duplicate it, put it into the frame. Now if you think it's weird, just do the same thing. UI corner, set it to your UI corner. If you think like it's weird positioning, just do it. Yeah, the UI stroke is what's causing it. Take your UI stroke and put the thickness to the UI stroke you have. If you think it's too big of a shadow, you can just click your frame, lower it, then it will look good. But if your click button is weird, it's like overpassing it, click your shadow, put the index to 2, click your original rebirth menu, click it, put it to 3, then it will fix it. Now, what we want to do is like set a text, a title to let everyone know that this is a rebirth menu. So what you want to do, go to index, add a text label, click on the text label, scroll down to index, put it at 3 or whatever you put. Make sure it's bigger, make sure the index is bigger than the UI, then the rebirth menu. Click the text label, put the size as 1,1. It will put it like this. You can change the color if you want, but if you don't want the color, set the background transparency to 1. It will be transparent. Scroll down, put any font face you want. I'm gonna put Boba 1, and if you think it's too small, you can just resize it. But once you scale it, it will look like this. You can change the text to anything you want. Rebirth menu. Yes, if you think it's too small, scale it. I like that size. Text color, you can change it to whatever you want, but personally, I like white. Now we're done with the rebirth menu. Now click on the frame, rename it to rebirth menu or anything you would like. Go down to visible, uncheck it. Then it will be completely invisible. Okay, time for scripting. Click on your rebirth button, add a local script. Now, put local button or whatever you would like, but make sure it has no spaces. Equals script.parent. If this is not parented to your rebirth button, you can put it to another variable, like this is the script's parent, which is the button. Yes. Now do button dot mouse button 1 clicked, connect function, and automatically enter. But if it's like this, you can delete it and enter. Now we will make the rebirth menu visible. Now first add a make sure it has no spaces. If it has spaces, it won't work. So no spaces. Equals script. This is the script. Parents dot parents dot parents, which is this. Now we can actually get the rebirth menu or whatever you named it. Rebirth menu. Okay. So if you named it like rebirth menus, you can just rebirth menus. But I named it rebirth menu, so yeah. Now we will do script dot rebirth menu dot visible equals not rebirth menu dot visible. This will make it closed and visible back. Let's test the game by clicking this blue arrow. As you can see, it's perfectly scaled. But if you think it's weird, like it's weird, see, we can open up our rebirth menu. So yeah, if you think it's weird, kind of weird, yes, you can go to plugins. You need to install a plugin, which I'll link in the description of this video. So click or select every single UI thing. Make sure you do not delete anything. Click add UI aspect ratio, which is this red arrow thing, add constraints. Then when you join the game, it will no longer look weird. Look at that, it's perfectly scaled. Click it and it will go up size. You can open the rebirth menu. Now what we need to do is the rebirthing function. So what we need to do, this is going to be a longer episode because it's kind of hard. So uncheck visible, which makes it visible. Add a text button and put it to the index of your rebirth menu frame. Put it as 0.1. It will look different because it's smaller. So resize it to whatever you want. I like this size. You can copy my settings if you want. You can pause the video if you want and copy down my size position. So yeah. Click background color, pick screen color, and put the outline color. Press OK. Then after, click the text button, add it, UI corner, 0.1. And now you can also click this text button. Make this text color white. Put the text as anything. You can just like loading or personally rebirth. One rebirth cost 1,000 clicks. Scale it, the size of it. Look like this, or you can remove this if you want. If you don't know what that is, you can just do like this. I will personally do it like this to remove confusion. And you can set the font to whatever you want, but I recommend putting the same font what you use, like Fudoka 1, Fudoka 1, Fudoka 1, Fudoka 1. So I'm just going to make it Fudoka 1 as well. Auto button color, uncheck that. Then after, we will get to the scripting part. Wait, actually, no. We need to fire it to the server so players cannot simply hack our game. Go to replicated storage, click the plus, add a remote event. Rename it to whatever you want, but I'll rename it to rebirth event. New scripting time. So first, we will click the button that fires to the server. We need to fire it to the server anyways. So click the text button open it up, add a local script. So local remote events equals game dot replicated storage. Wait, no, replicated storage dot rebirth event, or whatever you name your remote events. Now local button equals script dot parent. Script dot parent, yeah. You can rename it if you want. Rebirth1. Now what we need to do is basically like, okay, so if you want it like, oh, okay, wait. Okay, button dot mouse button click connect that to a function, brackets, make sure it's like this exactly, make sure it's not like this, make sure it's the same, make sure it's not uppercase something. If you see a red underline, that means your script is wrong. Then after you click the button, you should fire the remote event, fire server. What should you fire to the server then? Should fire or just local player. Oh wait, yeah, we don't need to do that. Yeah, just do it. Keep it like this. Now go into your leader stat script. We will do some scripting. Make sure it's not inside your leader stats, or else it will be bugged. Anyways, game.replicated storage.rebirth event.on server. Make sure it's not on silent. There's no option for that anyways. On server event connect function. And make sure it's exactly like this. Now we would want to make a rebirth thing first. So select your clicks value, Control C, Control V, put it anywhere you like, but make sure it's not like this. That will make it messy. Now you will rename this to whatever you want. Rebirth, Control V. Make sure this is going to be capitalized, and this is the rebirth value. So yeah. So what we need to do now is, in the function, make sure there's player. Now inside of the event, you do player.leaderstats.rebirths, or whatever you name this. You just copy it, paste it. Plus equal 1. Plus 1. Wait. Plus equal 1. Yes. Then make sure we make the clicks value 0. Player.leaderstats. Leaderstats.clicks or tabs or whatever you named it. Make sure the value is 0. Or to make it safe, you can just do it like this. Yeah, I'll just make it 0 instead. Now we need to go back to our rebirth 1 or whatever it is. So we need to check if they surpass the amount, or is the amount of clicks. So first, create a variable, local amount clicks amount equals whatever you want, okay? 1,000. Yeah. Anyways, so click amount equals 1000, which I put here, local script. So if game.players.localplayer.leaderstats.value so password equals to click amount, then fire it, else return N. Actually, yeah, return. Yes. So if the clicks are more or equal to the click amount, more or equals to the click amount, which is 1000, then we'll fire the remote event. But if it's not, we will actually okay. Script.parent.text equals not enough clicks. Then wait 1 second or 2 seconds or whatever you want. I will put 2 seconds. Then put this to the original text. Okay, this, or type it out again if you want. There. Okay, it should be ready to go. Let's see if it works or not. I forgot to. Yeah, make it not enough clicks. We don't have enough clicks. Yes, don't have enough clicks. So let's just get to 1000 clicks. Let's just go to the server. Change the clicks to 1000 or even more. You can see I have more than 1000. Let's try rebirthing. Nothing changed. Wait. Oh wait. Script servers, leader stats, attempt to perform add-on instance and oh, okay. I did something wrong. Go to the leader stats. Instead of play.rebirths, rebirth is an instance, not a value. So dot value. Put it on both. Now when we try it, it's 1000 clicks. As you can see, clicks 0 and yeah, rebirth 1. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of this episode. If you would like to see more of this clicker tutorial episode, like and subscribe, and I'll see you again later. Peace.